First time watching this movie called Glory. It's one that you guys suggested that I watch because recently I started watching Denzel Washington movies and this came into the suggestions as well. But this was suggested before as well for Black History Month. So it was there on my list anyway. So I was like, two birds, one stone kind of thing. Let's just do it. And so here I am doing it. I've already seen Imitation of Life. I've seen Malcolm X and I'll be seeing many other movies relating to this topic throughout the year, not just in this month. I mean, I'll be focusing more on it this month, but throughout the year, I'll be watching them. And if you're interested in that kind of stuff, you can check them out. Some of them probably already are on the channel. And you can also suggest other movies that you would like me to see as well. Now then, before we get into this movie, how are y'all doing? I hope you're doing good. I'm doing good too. My name's Affan. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Now then, let's just jump into the movie. Without any further ado, here we go. Robert Gould Shaw, the son of wealthy Boston abolitionist. There we go. Was 23 years old when he enlisted to fight in a war between. He wrote later telling friend of life gathering army whose letters are collected in the library of Harvard University. Okay.
Dear mother, I hope you are keeping well and not worrying too much about me. You mustn't think that any of us are going to be killed, for they are collecting such a force here that an attack would be insane.
This is based on a real story then? True story? Of this person, I mean. I know that these events actually happened, but these characters, I mean.
Of which I am enormously proud. You would think it strange to see me giving orders to 100 men, most of whom are older than I am. My dearest love to father, your son, Robert.
Robert. Yeah, so they gave us like that little passage at the start, about him and how he wrote the letters and everything. That's why I'm like, is this a real guy? I don't know, but it would seem that he is. Wow, they charge forward. People just getting shot all around them, and they keep charging and keep moving.
For God's sake, come on!
Lovely. His head exploded. I don't understand. What were they trying to achieve by doing that? They were just walking into fire. Shouldn't they be firing back? Like, I know they were trying to get close to them, but shouldn't you be firing back? I mean, if you're just walking in without any resistance at all, they can just shoot you freely, and they will mow you down because they've got a lot of weaponry on their side. Big weaponry, shells and all sorts. Oh, he's alive, It's a bit weird.
You all right there, Cam?
Oh, I was like, I recognize that voice. It is him, Morgan Freeman. All right, love. So he's in this too. I did not know that. All right, cool. Oh, these horsies. And also humans, but humans came here willingly. Horsies didn't. That's why I feel really bad for the horsies, as well as the humans. Oh, wow.
He says Lincoln's gonna issue an emancipation proclamation, free the slaves.
Oh my goodness.
Said he would have done it sooner, only he was...
Oh.
There's a shortage of housing. Robert, are you all right?
Yes.
He's a bit jumpy of loud noises because of the war.
Robert, have you met Frederick Douglass?
Frederick Douglass.
Did your name, Robert, to be commissioned colonel of the 54th Massachusetts Infantry?
Thank you. It's a wonderful idea. Excuse me.
You know how popular that would be?
I was like, I know this guy. He was in Saw. Just looked it up.
I would be honored to have you.
Then you're an idiot.
There's to be a colored regiment.
So it seems.
Then I am your first.
He was, I was going to say he's going to volunteer. There it is. Well, it's all fun and games until you actually get involved in war. War is hell, There's a reason they say that. There he is.
In alphabetical order, it's in the top left-hand corner, mustard sheet.
I don't think they hurt you. You gotta be a bit louder than that. There's a lot of ruckus. They're not given shoes? Some of them seem to have. It's just whatever they brought with themselves, is that kind of thing? Bring your own dish kind of party.
Hell, I'd rather have a hog than a At least you could eat the hog.
I mean, you can eat whatever you want. Depends how filthy you are. Which, by the way you're talking, very, you would seem.
What's your name? What? Can't you see that he's mute?
He what?
He's mute.
You mean this child can't talk?
How would we see that, though?
Dummies and feel like man.
This guy.
One company. Halt! About! You are ugly Mexican, African. Good night, gentlemen. Forward at the half step.
Yeah.
You half-wit black bastard. Did you truly cut your balls off at birth? I'm gonna work on you, you bastard, till I get you broken. Halt! For God's sake, man, do you not know your right from your left? No, sir. How many here do not know right from left?
Wow, most of them, yeah.
The men learn very quickly. Faster than white troops, it seems to me. They are almost grave and sedate under instruction. So, the moment they are dismissed from drill, every tongue is relaxed and every ivory tooth is visible. Would not know from the sound of it that this is an army camp. They must have had to learn this for
Because
long.
I was gonna say they're submissive because that's how they've been treated all their lives.
Command of Negro troops to be deemed as inciting servile insurrection shall likewise put to death.
They're gonna be given a choice.
Will be granted in the morning to all those.
Right. Okay. There it is. They're gonna be given a chance to leave. Okay.
If you're not here in the morning, I understand.
Still want that blue suit?
The problem is the opportunities they have outside of the army are so limited and so like they would rather take this than that. I mean, all they can do is be like servants or hard labor basically.
Sir, armed and ready, sir.
How many are left?
All of them. They're brave, courageous men who understand what's at stake.
Glory, hallelujah.
You're not this big boy. You'll get up. You'll fall out when I say you're not before.
Yeah, I've heard about these guys. They're brutal.
Sir.
At ease, Sergeant.
Even at ease, he doesn't look eased.
Man, Mulcahy, I wonder if you are treating these men too hard. You disagree? You may speak freely.
The boy's your friend, is he?
Grew up together, yes.
Let him grow up some more.
I see.
I mean, they are brutal. Yeah, they're very hard on them, but they know what's coming. I mean, literally what they're getting prepared for, in some cases, is death. Do you know what I mean? So what's coming is way harder. So I kind of understand it, why they are the way they are. These sergeants, drill sergeants. I've heard a lot about them, I have a couple of friends in the army as well.
There's a rumor going around that we're to be used only for manual labor. I can't believe the kind of things we hear. It's not true, is it?
Oh, it's true?
Not being allowed to fight. Men are all living for that day. I know I am.
Wow. Look how that guy was doing a bow and arrow with the rifle.
For God's sake, come on!
Do that again. Here, give me your weapon. Do that again. Down on each other. I want the money. Do it again.
Ooh, lovely. 100% record.
You're a good shot, Private.
Thank you, sir. Well, huh?
You ever killed a man?
No, sir.
Faster.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot more pressure when you're in the middle.
Again, only this time, I want it done quickly. A good man can fight. Faster. Reload.
There it is. He's gonna panic.
Faster. Faster. Load. Faster. Do it. Do it.
There it is. That's why they have to be so harsh, Just wasting food, man.
Come on, you prissy little schoolgirl. You're the worst soldier in this whole company. Now hit me.
Ugh.
I said get up.
Forgot to duck, that's all.
Sergeant, deal with that man. Carry on, Sergeant Mulcahy.
Speak to you for a moment in private.
Enlisted men wishing to speak to their commanding officer must first get permission. Understand, Private?
Yes.
Man, it's not easy to be a soldier. You almost got to be inhuman, you know? Can't have any reflexes like him firing that gun. You got to just ignore all of that and focus on whatever it is that you're doing.
Colonel Shaw, he a hard man.
Swell. It's a beating swell.
He in the same boat with us. Just come, take him, kill him too.
Man say there's a farm ain't but 2-3 miles from here.
She said if he bring his friends, she feed them too.
Don't even think.
Chicken gravy sound good to me. Maybe get myself some real shoes.
I'm telling you, we'll find out they're liable to shoot you.
Is you old man or is you old woman?
Go badly. I wonder if I might not end my days as an outlaw leader of a band of fugitive slaves.
So is he actually being hard on them? Like, I mean, harder than they normally are. Because I've not been in the army, so I don't know. I just know that they are hard on their soldiers. I just thought this is how it was.
I miss Christmas on Nishan Island and the smell of the sea.
Robert, it's Thomas. I wanted to say Merry Christmas, Robert.
Do you feel bad for them, though?
Yes, actually, I put in a requisition for some shoes 2 weeks ago, and I haven't heard anything.
Well, visually speaking, we're extremely limited as to footwear. I'm afraid that kind of item has to be reserved for those units whose fighting readiness supersede yours.
Is that why he's being hard on them? Because he wants them to supersede everybody else so they can get all this stuff? Or is this just an excuse?
Oh, Lord, this is bad.
It'll be all right, won't it?
I think they do shoot deserters, don't they? Or they hang them. I think they kill them in some way. I'm not sure.
Right, untie his hands and take off his coat.
Prisoners in position, sir.
They're gonna whip him. Flog or whatever, yeah.
You be the boss man now, and all us chillins must learn.
Major Ford, stand at attention.
Sergeant Mulcahy, you may commence.
I think he has a point here. Come on. Do something else.
Proceed.
Oh, come on. Oh. Was he gonna watch him the whole time? Yes, he is. Oh, man.
Boy was off trying to find himself some shoes, Colonel. He wants to fight, same as the rest of us.
All of the men like this?
Most of them.
600 pair of shoes and 1,200 pair of socks, and anything else you've been holding out on us. Phil? Now, where would that power come from?
All right. Hey, calm down.
Look, have a drink.
Have a drink. That's his answer. Wow. Got shoes. Okay, so he's genuine, Robert, but the rest aren't. I see. I mean the others. I forgot his name. His second in command, Major, seems genuine as well.
The War Department. Anything be done?
They've got families. Protest this through channels later on. Attention, battalion.
What is it? Is there something like a complaint or something against them because of the shoes?
You men enlisted in this regiment, the understanding that you would be paid the regular army wage.
Ooh, wages. They're not. Okay.
Since you are a colored regiment, be paid $10 a month. Regiment fall out by company to receive pay.
Where you going, boy? To get paid $10, a lot of money.
Wow.
Papa, you finna lay down for this too?
What other choice they have? I'm just afraid this means they get nothing. You know what I mean?
If you men will take no pay,
See, that's what I'm saying.
then none of us will.
Oh, lovely. Let's go. That's great. Okay, love that. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. Come on. Come on. Oh, that made me so happy. Because I'm like, what are the consequences of this? Okay, cool. I'm sure there will be consequences, but they're going to deal with it together. Uniforms? They're going to fight as well? Yeah. I'm so happy, but the thing is, later when they are in the war, oh. Not gonna be fun.
It was formed with the promise that only white officers would be commissioned to lead it. Nothing was mentioned, however, about non-commissioned officers. Therefore, in recognition of initiative taken not only for yourself, but on behalf of the entire regiment, you are hereby awarded the rank of Sergeant Major.
Lovely.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Hip, hip!
Yeah, he wasn't sure when he was given that to Robert. So Robert is real. You got so many different designs of the flag, you know, with the stars. There are circles, there's like a star there now, or a flower or whatever that's supposed to be.
Can't promise you much action. Having the colors around seems to have scared the bejesus out of the Rebs.
They're saying Rebs. I thought they were saying Reds. I mean rebellions?
Group is fed and bedded down for the night, sir.
Very good, Cop. Pass the word along to A Company. We'll be going into action in the morning.
Very good, sir.
Not that kind of action, though.
The men march handsomely, Colonel. My compliments.
Surprised at how well you handle them. See, I'm from Kentucky originally, and we owned a few ourselves, so it comes naturally to me.
It is impossible
Shut up.
to imagine Boston with slaves.
Saying it with pride, like... I mean, different times, I get it, but still.
You really think anybody's gonna put these boys into some real combat?
Well, if that's what you think, and that's how you treat them, then of course.
You see what I mean? Children.
Hey, boy, take your hands off the white lady.
Oh, lovely. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no.
Now, that would not have been necessary if that Secesh woman hadn't started it. You see, Secesh has got to be swept away by the hand of God, like the Jews of old. And now I'll have to burn this. Tell your men to set torches and prepare to fire the buildings.
I will not.
That is an order. You'll do it, or you will be brought up on charges for disobeying your superior office.
It's an immoral order, and by articles of war, I am not bound to obey it.
You can just explain that at your court-martial, after your men are placed under my command.
Ooh. Yeah. What are we doing, boys?
First squad, second platoon.
Oh, man.
Fall out to set torches. Prepare to fire the town.
First squad, second platoon! Roll out!
Baby steps, I guess. Baby steps.
Themselves. I've written to Governor Andrew as well as to the general staff in Washington.
That's Andrew Johnson, right? Or no, I'm not.
Looking at a higher rank, Corporal, and you'll obey and you'll like it.
I'll make you. I'm sorry. What the hell is going on here? Hands up!
Hey, I'm putting you up on charge.
Ain't no cause for that, sir. Well, I mean, it's the soldiers' fight, sir.
Move it!
You men get back to work.
Okay, that was good. I think they're gonna see the... Oh...
Screen.
Let's drum a banjo, boy. Come on.
Okay, well, I thought maybe that would help a little, you know? But I guess not. Him not charging, or pressing the charges, basically. Asking them not to.
You can march like the white man, talk like him, learn his songs. You can even wear his suits, but you ain't never gonna be nothing to him. Oh, you don't like that, do you? Well, what we gonna do about it? To fight me, boy? Huh? What you gonna do?
Oh, come on.
Better get your hands off me.
Ain't niggas around here, you hear me?
The white man give you a couple of stripes, next thing you know, you hollering, ordering everybody around. You ain't nothing but the white man's dog.
What are you? So full of hate, you just want to go out and fight everybody. And dying's what these white boys been doing for going on 3 years now. Dying by the thousands. Dying for you, fool. I know, because I dug the grave. And all the time I'm digging, I'm asking myself when, oh Lord's going to be our time. Time's coming when we're going to have to ante up. Ante up and kick in like men. Like men!
You watch who you calling. Then in here's you.
Smart mouth, stupid, swamp running. You ain't careful, that's all you ever gonna be.
Moment of realization, perhaps? Are they breaking through to him?
34 mansions, I think it was, pillaged and burned under Colonel Montgomery's expedition.
I feel like I know that guy as well. But from where?
Can you?
I can report you to the War Department.
Let you take your regiment out to fight.
Now he's hearing you.
That's what you want, show what they can do.
When?
You are bright-eyed, aren't you?
When?
Just as soon as I can write the order.
Major.
Oh, he's in Planet of the Apes. I think, right? That's that guy, right? Oh, am I confusing people? Okay, so they get to go in action, lovely. Oh, but this is gonna be devastating, though. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, you charge, but you also shoot at the same time, which they weren't doing at the beginning. Let's go. They're coming back. Oh, lovely. Can't see anything.
Fire at will!
See, like that. That makes way more sense than what they were doing at the start. Let's go. Denzel, that's what you wanted, right? Come on, let's do this. Take it all out on these guys. Don't fight within yourselves. Well, I suppose it's sort of fighting within yourself as well, because it's a civil war. Quickly, reload. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, lovely. Oh, come on, fam. That was good. That was tense. Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out. Oh, lovely. Saved him. Come on, come on, come on. Don't waste time. Look around. Wow, that was intense.
Deploy skirmishers, Captain.
A lot of people died, though, on both sides. A lot of people died.
Say what you think. Just say what you think.
He's a good speaker, though.
You about no friend now.
Good at motivating people, you know. We saw it a couple of times already. This is your family, come on.
Killed off my mama. Well, you feel funny.
Come on, man.
You're amongst brothers, come on.
Y'all's the only family I got.
Well, that's all right.
And I love the 54.
All right.
Ain't much matter what happens tomorrow, but we men ain't.
Yes, sir. Amen. Yes.
He is too good, man. Denzel, I gotta, consider me a fan. I gotta see more of his stuff. Because I've seen a range of performances now. I saw him in The Equalizer, I saw him in Malcolm X, and now I'm seeing him here. All different characters, you know, different types of personalities. It's amazing. And speaking of Malcolm X, that's quite a transformation of his character as well, the way he was at the start and the way he is right now, similar to how Malcolm X was as well. Not just a movie, but a real life person. And what Malcolm was, he was very different at the beginning than he was at the end, you know.
We ready, kinda.
There it is. Finally. A brotherhood. Ooh. Probably lost a lot of blood, and also they said that they've not rested in 2 days, maybe 3 now, so. It's gonna be brutal. Seems like a fort. It's not easy to breach the walls of a, fort like that. It's gonna be a lot of deaths.
If this man should fall, who will lift the flag and carry on?
It's gonna be Trip. Oh, Thomas, of course.
I will.
He can barely stand himself. He's weakened.
Fort, Thomas.
See you in the fort, Tommy. Wow. This kind of reminds me of the storming Normandy, you know? Call of Duty or Battlefield or one of those games. I don't remember which one, but because I played them all. They had a recreation of that. You would play as each soldier, and it was brutal, man. From both sides, that was the clever thing they did, is each time you would die as one soldier, you would flip over to the other side. You'd go back and forth between the two sides. It was a really interesting take on, on those events. Ooh, an absolute onslaught. Oh my goodness, the one guy went up like a rag doll. It's kind of a blessing in disguise, this much ammunition and firepower from the opposition. Because on the one hand, of course, you're getting killed, but on the other hand, there's so much smoke going around. It's like a smoke screen, a natural one, Uh-oh. You gotta keep moving, though, like. I'm just gonna slaughter you. No. No one's coming up. Nobody followed him. Oh, he got the flag. Oh. I've entered the fort. It should be relatively easy now. Not easy, relatively easier. Oh, lovely. Spoke too soon. They defended the fort. The fact that they, the 54th, were able to break in with barely any rest. They must have weakened them sufficiently for the others to take over. Ah, brave men, brave soldiers. May they all rest in peace. An assault on Fort Wagner, the supporting White Brigade also suffered heavily before withdrawing. The fort was never taken. Never? Okay. Sort of the bravery and the last authorized raising of black troops throughout the Union, over 180,000 recruited these men with. Ah. Okay. That's the end. That was quite a movie. Wow, that was a brutal movie, you know. Is there a post-credit scene? I don't think there will be one in this. I'm not even gonna look. Alright. Wow, what a watch. That was brutal, man. That ending especially. It's depressing, man. Oh wow, that was quite a movie. It was really... the movie itself was really well shot and well directed, and the actors absolutely smashed it. I have to say, Denzel Washington, you know. It seems like I'm glazing all over him, but I am. I'm just going to be honest. He's too good. He was, you know. The rest were too. They were all great, and the story was great too, but obviously, for a story to truly land and truly, you know, make its way into your heart, the performances has to be on point, and they were amazing. But the story of this platoon was very inspirational. I wasn't exactly sure at the beginning if they were being harsh. I thought that's just how it is in the army, but when the other soldiers and officers in the army started to raise their concerns, I was like, wait, so they are being a bit harsher, these guys. But I thought maybe it's because they need more training than others. You know, some of them didn't even know left from right. So obviously a lot of work was needed to be done. And they did. And in the end, they were soldiers. They were as courageous, maybe more than any other soldier. And they did well in their first battle, and then obviously they did I would say really well, because that was a fort. Taking over a fort, because you're just in the open, you know, while the people shooting at you are hidden, and you're just there, you're just getting slaughtered. You just gotta take your chance. You just gotta keep running and hope that they don't get you, you know, none of the bullets or the shells get you. But they made it through. Yeah, sure, they were defeated in the end. That's part of it. But I would say the real defeat there is them breaking in, you know, in such little time, and also with so many, I'd consider that a victory for them, for the 54th, and a defeat for the defenders, the rebellion or rebs or whatever. I don't know what word they were using, but it takes a lot to break in. Obviously, inside they had a lot more men, because all of them were inside, obviously. So then they were surrounded, and that became even more problematic. But to get that far with so much little rest and so much little time to train, it's truly amazing. I mean, it shows how much those men wanted to fight and how much they wanted to break their shackles and do more than just be slaves, and just be treated as less than, which is unfortunate to begin with. But that was the world they were in, and it really is kind of sad when you think about it, that people, even when they were being trained very harshly, and even when they were talking of leaving, even in that moment, they were thinking about the world outside, and we're like, okay, well, yeah, this is bad, but there's nothing else out there for us, unfortunately. So, like, there's nothing for them. What are they gonna do? What I saw the movie Malcolm X that was supposed to be in the 1900s. This was the 1800s. Even in the 1900s, Malcolm, right from the get-go, was told that he would never become a lawyer, no matter how good he was, no matter how brilliant he was. So when you have that, you would take anything, and they did. But slowly, as they worked together and as they got to know each other and as they got to spend more time with each other, they started to become more of a family. And obviously we saw that in that one scene when they were all celebrating and they were praying, and then Trip, Denzel's character, comes up to give a speech, or is supposed to pray, but he gives more of a sort of a lets his feelings out and lets these people know how he feels about them. And in that moment you truly start to realize, okay, they're turning the way they think, they're changing. This was an out, but now they actually want to be here, now they actually want to fight, now they actually want to do good, now they actually, it's not an escape, it's they actually want this now, they actually believe in this war now. And once the colonel obviously put his faith in these men and fought for them and got what they needed, once he started connecting with them, obviously these men start to give back, and it became a real family in the end, and they really cared about each other. And a Trip just straight up denied that he was going to carry the flag, and then when the moment came, Thomas was the one who was supposed to carry the flag. Nope, he didn't even wait, he just sprinted forward, picked up the flag, and moved forward, charged forward. So, yeah, it was a great story of a transformation of these people who were beaten, who were treated as less than, who were so used to submission that even these officers at the beginning couldn't believe how quickly they were picking this up, because they were just used to that. They were just used to taking orders, and then transforming into these soldiers, into men with honor and pride, and going from less than to becoming more than, that is a real transformation there. And I mean, it's not really about perfection. It's not, a perfect man or a perfect human, isn't someone who has never made a mistake or doesn't have faults. It's someone who learns from their mistakes, and because of their mistakes, they become a better person. And despite all their faults, they are a better person as time progresses. And that's what we saw with everyone, not just the soldiers, but also the officers. And like I said, everyone really. We saw improvement in their behavior, in their attitude, in their way of thinking. And we saw them building a real bond, a real brotherhood there at the end, which is really inspirational. I also like that one scene in very particular. At the beginning, we saw the war, and then they cut to the parties and all these high political figures, getting together, and all this food and all this music and so much glamour, really cutting from that war to that. I mean, those were the people. So they sort of gave us a contrast between the people that actually go to war versus the people who send these people to war, and how they live their lives. And it's kind of unfair, because some of these people, the way they are, I mean, they don't even know what it is like to be in a war. They have no idea what it is like to lose, to kill someone, or to see someone that you care about be killed in front of you, or in your arms, and your brothers in arms die. And those are the people that are making these decisions, that are sending these people into fight, into die. That's kind of interesting. It was like a real contrast between the two. Like, you could clearly tell that, okay, maybe something isn't right here. But hey, that's how it is. That's the world we live in. That's how it is right now, and that's how I guess it'll continue being. But another thing I thought this movie did well was to show some of the war crimes that took place. I mean, we saw that one scene in particular where the town, there was nobody there in the town. No soldiers, nothing like that, no resistance, really nothing. But they still went ahead and torched the place. There was just women there. That's all. This was just women. But they still torched it. and unarmed civilians, innocent people, you know, so, which is clearly a war crime, you know, so they didn't shy away from the brutality of war. I mean, war is hell. I mean, there's a reason why people say that. And, you know, it was also interesting to see the 54th's reaction, you know, how enthusiastic they were to go to war. And then once they actually did go to war, you know, the reality sort of seeped in and it sort of changed their attitudes a little bit. Not that they shied away from it. No, they still went ahead as brave as ever. They still charged forward. But yeah, it changed them. It really did change them when they got that taste for combat, you know, when they saw people die and when they killed people. It really sort of gave them a reality check, you know, that it's a bit more than that. I mean, glory is, well, glory comes with a lot of baggage, and also showed even on this side, on the Union, on the North side, you know, when people who are fighting for freedom and abolishing slavery, there was still a lot of prejudice and a lot of racism and a lot of hurdles thrown in their way, like the shoes scene, right? That was one example of it, not letting them fight, the pay rate thing, you know, paying them $3 less than the rest. And I was so afraid. I'm like, ooh, what's that gonna do? Is that gonna be bad? And then it turned out to be, well, actually, we didn't get a sort of a resolution to that. I don't exactly know what that led to, but I'm presuming that led to something good, which would be everybody gets paid 13, or maybe everybody gets paid 10, who knows? Regardless, they took a stand and they came together and, you know, they understood each other better and they shared a bond in that moment, really. I hope we strive to make a better world. We have done so far, and I think we can continue on, and I hope we can get equality for all, and I hope we can one day achieve perfection, you know. And even if we can't achieve perfection, I hope we can get as close to perfection as possible. And of course, we can only do that if we keep on moving forward and keep on continuing the legacy of these great people, these great men and women who gave their lives for such great causes. So yeah, man, this was an absolute masterpiece. Absolutely loved it. It was very sad and depressing there at the end, seeing all of them die like that and defeated. But like I said, to me, that's not a defeat. I mean, the amount that they achieved in the little time and training that they had, that in itself is a victory to me. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you, well, I don't want to say enjoyed, but I hope you found the video somewhat good, or whatever the right word is. English is my first language. I don't even know what the right word here would be. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, have a nice